Hi, this is Shruti and this video is a tutorial on Lucene's text search using Java. So let's begin with the demo. So all you need for this tutorial would be an Eclipse IDE. So let's begin. You need this jar file, Lucene Core Jar 3.6.2, which I have downloaded from this link. If you go on this link, you will see a zip folder. This particular one, I have downloaded all the jar files from here. So once you download this, let's move to the IDE. Okay, here I've created a Lucene project, and in this project I have added the jar files. As you can see here, I have added the Lucene Core 3.6.0 jar to this project. Click on OK. So this is the first piece of code. Under the package com.lucene, I have created a class Lucene constants. This class is basically to define all the constants that we'll be needing for this tutorial. So you can see that we have the file contents, file path, file name, and the maximum search as 10. So let's move to the second piece of code. Here under the package, I have the class text file filter. What this class basically does is, it will scan a directory to filter out the .txt files from that directory. So in the path name, it returns the .txt files. Indexer.java is the third class. Here we have the indexer class. In this we have the index writer. This is basically to create and update the indexes. Let's go through the methods in this class. Here we have the create index method. In this we will read the data directory path and then we'll filter the .txt files from this path. Here, this is basically to get all the files in the data directory. The file filter in the second class we've seen that here it will extract all the txt files. So here it will read the txt files and then we are passing the file to index file function. Here the method index file is defined. In this we are printing out the file which we are indexing. This file is passed to the get document and we are creating a document here. This document is passed to the add document via writer. So we are creating new document. Here in this get document, when we are calling from this line here to get document, here you can see that we are segregating the file contents, the file name and the file path. So this line will basically index the file name. This one will index the file contents and this one will index the file path. So we are adding the content field, the file name field and the file path field to the document via document.add function, and then we are returning the document. So now we have the searcher class. This class is basically used to search from the indexes. So here we have an object index searcher, and index searcher will basically search the indexes that we have created during the index creation process. Then we have the query parser and the object query. Object query is basically to start with the query process. So we'll be basically parsing through to the query object via the query parser. So here as you can see, we have the index directory that points to where the index directory is stored. Then we have the query parser.parse where we are giving the search query, and it goes to the object query. So when we have to search through the indexes, what we will do is we'll use this index searcher.search function where we are giving the query. And then you can see that in the query parser we are giving the version which is 36 Lucene, and we have the Lucene constants class dot constants object. Here we also have the max search, which we have defined earlier as 10, and we are giving it in the index searcher.search function. So this is the last piece of code using tester.java class. In this we are giving the path of the index directory and the data directory. In index dir we are storing the path of the index directory. This folder will be initially empty and the index will get populated in this folder after we run the code, and then data directory will have the path to the data folder in which all the files are kept. Let me show you the files. I have stored it in this path. So now we have 10 records here, and in these first two records I have given the name as Shruti. So when in this code I will be searching for the name Shruti, it should give me the output as two documents. So here in the main class we have the Lucene tester function, which is called. We have the create index function call here, which will call this function. In this it will ultimately call the indexer class, which I have explained previously. Then we are going to call the search function in which we are passing Shruti. That would be the string search query. So here in the search function we are internally calling the searcher class, which is this code that I explained. So let me run this code and then show you the output. As you can see, it indexed all these files, and here we've indexed 10 files and the time taken was 134 milliseconds, and there were two documents found with the name Shruti because we are searching the word Shruti, and the time taken 21 for these two documents to be found. So, and also here we have the file of the data folder where we have the records 1 and 2. So basically this was searching for the word Shruti through Lucene with the help of Java. Thank you.